Hey guys, Robin here. Welcome to my channel, Oracle Rising. So today I am going to talk about life path numbers, okay? So before I get into that, I just want to introduce myself for people that are first new to my channel. I have been guided to start this channel to bring together people that are yearning to escape the matrix, maybe come up a couple levels in what you understand spiritually, and just connect people as far around the world as possible. Because when we're on our spiritual ascension, it can be a very, very lonely path. So hoping to really build our collective here. So remember to like and share and subscribe the videos, you guys, so we can keep on calling in our soul sisters and brothers, our star sisters and brothers, just united as one, and help to raise the vibration of the planet. Okay, so guys, I'm going to talk about life path numbers, and this comes through the study of numerology. So this is quite a fascinating subject. I've actually had numerology reports done on myself twice. It was very, very interesting, but your life path number, it really resonates with what your soul is called to do. So I'll do my best to explain how to calculate a life path number, okay? But I'm not a math whiz by any sense of the word. I had a really hard time doing it myself, but there are websites that you can just go to and you can plunk in your birth date and it'll tell you what it is, and it's far easier. So I'm looking at my math here and I just don't even understand it. So you take your birthday, okay, so whatever year that you were born in, you add that together, okay? So mine is 1965. So you would take the 1, the 9, plus 6, plus 5. So it's 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 6 is 16, plus 5 is 21. So you would separate that into a 2 and a 1, okay? With me so far? Then your birth month, mine is 4, and then my birthday is 8, okay? So you take the 2 plus the 1 plus the 4 plus the 8, it equals 33, and then you take those 2 3s and you separate them and you get a 6, okay? So I said I wasn't a math whiz, so maybe just go to that website or whatever website. There's many, many, many of them, okay? So what's really strange here too was I was writing all these down. It goes 1 through 9 for life path numbers, then it skips to 11, and then it skips to 22 again. So I thought that was a little bit weird. But anyway, we're going to start with life path number 1. This is the warrior, okay? This is somebody that likes to take the lead. So somebody with this, a life path number of 1, they have to be in charge. It's just what they're here to do. It's their soul mission. So, I mean, that could really help you understand other people as well, you know? Hold on. I mean, there's certain questions that you can ask people when you're looking at their behavior, and this could be a really massive thing to ask. Hey, do you know what your life path number is? You know, why do you always have to take charge of everything? It's because that life path number 1 is like pulsing away in somebody. There's things that impact people in their personality so much, like the zodiac, like astrology, like life path numbers, as well as, you know, your parents and everything else. But the deeper you go into subjects like numerology and zodiac and understanding how where the planets are aligned in the heavens, like following the planetary calendar, you really start to understand people a little bit more, okay? So the warrior, they like to take the lead. So if you think that somebody's being a little bit too pushy or a little bit too bossy, maybe do that really fun exercise and see what life path number they are. So you can go and get all this explanation about what your life path number, the mission is. I'm not going to do a 400-minute video on that. I'm just going to go through them. Okay, so number 2, if you end up with the life path number 2, this is the Harmonizer. And this is somebody that just they just love love. They love giving love. They love to be loved. This is the person that is like just making everything okay. And you might be wondering like, oh man, wow, that you're so extremely like full of your heart, and it's exuding, and you could wonder how people in this environment, I'm talking about our world, how are they able to do that, you know? And it might not match their sun sign, you know? So you can see that the people's layers are so deep, so much stuff impacting the way that people behave and how they're driven forward. So I know one person that they must have the life path number 2. I'm gonna ask him after I finish recording this. Life path number 3, the performer, which is self-explanatory. I actually just put self-explanatory. There was an explanation when I was doing research, but this is the person that likes to like make people laugh, and they want to like get on stage and just, they have to be, I guess, sort of the center of attention to a certain degree, but I mean, they live to entertain other people. They live to do this for themselves too. They don't just need an audience. They just love that feeling of like there's so much energy in this type of a person that they have to let it out some way, whether it's going to be through song or stage acting or, you know, movie films or whatever type of performance. This could be a high performance athlete as well. So number 4 is the artisan, and this is somebody that needs to be stable and grounded. So you can think of this as somebody that could get easily shook, you know, if there's stuff going on. Like the warrior would be, okay, yeah, that's cool, you know. But if there's a situation going on, the artisan, the number 4 life path, they could be just, I can't handle this. It's too much for me. So meanwhile, we could say to people, yeah, why don't you just relax? It's not that bad. But with their life path number, they're intrinsically bound to keep things like really measured and comfortable and easy and grounded. So I think really watching these life path numbers can help us like reach out to other people and say, okay, you know, I know this just isn't a nervous thing or an obnoxious thing. It's really what you are bound to by the life path number that we calculate from your birth date. So something I need to mention here too is that when we're writing our soul contracts, we pick the exact time and date that we will be born. So this figures into your birth chart. It resonates all the way through your zodiac signs, your planetary alignments. You picked your life number. So you're down here and you have assigned, say, one of these to yourself, the artisan. You need to be grounded. So you need to be finding situations where you can maintain that. And maybe if that's not possible for you, you might want to team up with the warrior so they'll protect you. Okay, so number 5, the adventurer. You need to run wild and free. And I absolutely love that. I know a couple people, like, does this make you wonder about certain people? Oh, I wonder if so-and-so is a life path number 5, because look at them run and having a great time. They can't be tied down. They're probably the type of person living like a van life, or maybe they just can't settle down. Like everybody's like, oh, your clock is ticking. Maybe it's time for you to get married or settle down. And this person is like, no, unless they would maybe possibly meet another life path number 5. So it's interesting that as I'm going through these, people are popping into my head and I immediately think of number 5 as my son, the Leo, the adventurer. He is really like, but he's also a combination of the performer. But anyway, I'm really interested to see who reminds you, like who's setting bells off, like, oh, that's so much this person, right? Whew. So number 6, okay, and I'm a life path 6, you guys. So let me know, especially if you guys know me from my other channel, Aries Fire Tarot, where I sometimes sob uncontrollably. And I'm not ashamed. I'm Irish. Okay, so the nurturer. You need to care for others, okay? So honestly, for me, as a life path number 6 and an empath, this is a double-edged sword for me. So if you guys have calculated your life path as being a number 6, definitely let me know how this affects your life, because it is my calling to help other people, but it can just like leave me feeling so drained that I have to retreat. And it's so painful for me to see pain, you know? Learning the art of attachment as a nurturer and an empath has helped me out so much. But I mean, I want to like hug everybody and snuggle every dog and, you know, pet all the kittens and stuff like that. So it's really an intrinsic need for me. I actually feel a little bit hollow if there is nobody or nothing to take care of, okay? So number 7 is the seeker. This is somebody that is on a mission to learn more. So this could be the person that never wants to graduate, okay? I actually know somebody that did that. I'm like, why are you still in school? Like, I mean, how many degrees later, but they cannot stop. It's that voracious appetite for continuous learning. Or maybe that's just somebody that has to keep on reading. Wow, that looks really fascinating. This is so interesting. My son, the Aries, just popped into my head because he said that he reads Wikipedia pages and he just goes from one source to another. And I thought, wow, that sounds so boring. You know, a snooze fest. But now it makes sense. I'm calculating everybody's life path number after this video. So they need to know more. They're just consuming, like, feed it all to me. This just fills up this void within me and makes me feel alive. So this is what the life path number is all about. So number 8 is the influencer. This is somebody that needs to seek and achieve prosperity. So these are people that obviously they're doing pretty well in life financially, but what else are they chasing? Okay, so prosperity, I equate that to financial wealth and abundance. And I think for some people, it can end up being a really hollow chase, because what's the point of having a ton of money if there's nobody there to share it with you? But I think I'm taking a little bit too much of a narrow vibe on that. So if you have worked out your life path number to be number 8, maybe go see what else is underneath there, okay? Seeking and achieving prosperity. So I'm just going to leave that up to you if you're a number 8 life path. But, you know, this could really explain in other people that you're watching, like, what are they doing? Don't they have enough money yet, you know? Or why are they so focused on money? It's because it was written into their soul contract. And honestly, things that are in your soul contract, they're going to happen, okay? You have to follow it. Again, the soul contract, you picked the date and time of your birthday, so you picked your life path number, okay? So number 9, this is the sage, and this is somebody that is here as a healer, okay? So you want to actually think of sage sticks and how they can heal the environment. This is that person. Maybe this is the worst analogy of all time, but they're like a walking sage stick, ? You know? And they just exude that calming influence, and they just eradicate the negative ions, and they just release everything, you know, and everything just feels better. Like when this person walks into the room, you're like, you feel the change in the atmosphere. You're like, oh, that's better, you know. And this could be really comforting for that person. What life path were they? They need to be stable and grounded. That's the artisan, okay? So you can actually start to seek out people with matching life path numbers that are complementary to you. I actually used to work for somebody that she would calculate your your life path number before hiring you. So she relied on numerology for everything in her life. So it is based in science. Sorry guys, hold on. So I find this really, really interesting. It's like, it's so telling. Like, once you start to understand that there are other things at play, it's like super fascinating to help you understand other people. Number 11 is the illuminator. You're on a path of enlightenment. Okay, so absolutely resonates with angel number 1111. Okay, you see a lot of people using that number in their social media platforms. There's a couple people online that I follow that use that in their videos. I follow Josie Grouse, and I follow Victor Otto, who is really, really interesting to you guys. He's a lot of fun too, very entertaining. So 1111 is the universe being completely connected to your thoughts. Okay, so if you want to think of that as the illuminator, this is where they are kind of in this amazing synchronicity with the universe supporting them. Okay, so I find that one really, really cool. So if that's your life path number, whatever these are, guys, go ahead and research them on your own. And the last one is life path number 22. And this is the visionary architect. This reminds me of the Emperor card in tarot. The master, manifester, and builder. Okay, so I think on my search for my twin flame, I'm gonna start asking them what their birthday is. I always used to ask, so what's your sign? All creepy. It was the pickup line in the 80s. It was hilarious. I'm going to start asking what your life path number is. The visionary architect. Yeah. Okay. The master, manifester, and builder. Okay. This person is just going to take care of you. They can manifest anything. I really wonder if Oprah Winfrey is a life path number 22, because she's like the master manifester, and look at the empire she has built for herself. So anyway, guys, I really had fun doing this and realizing, and I just saw an angel number 1717. Check it out. You know, the people that popped into my head when I was reading these off for you guys, I was like, oh, that explains everything about them. But I'm going to confirm that too. So anyway, guys, let me know your life path number. Thanks again for tuning in. Love you guys. Okay, many blessings, all of that good stuff. I'm gonna do the chicken dance now. Na 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 na. Anyway, I'm going a little off the rails, so I'm gonna go. Bye.